on to number three. Number three is the LMS, which stands for the Learning Management System. Like TVS, the LMS is great for easy roster access and the ability to email all of your students or some of your students at once. The big difference about the LMS is the homeroom assistance, where you can view and enter your attendance, and it's also really useful in progress monitoring. Finally, the most important part of the LMS is its access to Class Connect, which is where you're going to develop your Blackboard, your BBC Class Connect sessions. Okay, so that's located in the LMS. So I'm going to walk you through how to look at the homeroom assistance and these Class Connect sessions. Okay, number three, here we go. So the LMS, all right, from the OLS login or the home page, you're going to go over and click on LMS. So the LMS and TVS have a lot in common, a lot. They do a lot of the same functions. You can find most of the same information in both locations. So I'm going to show you the two most important parts of the LMS. Number one is showing you how you can view attendance, all right, and how the parent portal, the parent LMS, allows them to input attendance, but you are going to have to follow up with them on attendance, reach out to them if they have not completed attendance, and just stay on track of their attendance. So to do that, from my home page, I simply clicked and went to attendance in the drop-down. Just like with TVS, you can select all and email all students at one time. You can look and see what their current grades are and their login information, all that. So I want to show you how to go about looking at attendance. So this student is missing 1 day of attendance. So I can look, I can check, I can even go up to the top and I can see exactly what day they're missing attendance. If for some reason a parent has trouble logging in or is sick or reaches out to you and asks you to update the student's attendance for them, you can do that for them if you have, their request. So that is how you keep up with attendance, and I'm going to discard those changes. So that's big thing number one. Number two is how you use the LMS to create Class Connect sessions. So I'm going to go back in. I accidentally exited out too far. So I'm going to go back in and show you how to create classes in your Class Connect session. So over here on the right-hand side, I could create a session. So you can go through, pick what day of the week. You can also click to show your weekly view. I can go in, create a new session. There will be specific instructions per school on how you're going to create your Class Connect sessions. So for right now, I'm just going to pretend like I'm doing a small group. And there's specific naming conventions, again, for each school. So you're just going to follow the procedures that when it's time, your school will set up. I'm just going to put Earth Science. This will be a learner conference for today. Okay, I'm going to pick my subject, pick my course, and there's a reason that I'm showing you how to do this right now. And then I'm going to set my time. So I'm going to set it for in 15 minutes, which is at 6:30 p.m., which, be careful, y'all. There are a lot of times people make the mistake where they actually do a.m. or p.m. when they mean to do the opposite. So be careful there. You can check, however, the length of time. And then the awesome thing with this is you can choose it to repeat weekly. So you could set up your Monday sessions, your Monday whole group sessions, and put them for weekly for the rest of the instructional cycle. So it's really great. You continue going and you can select whether you want to invite students, learning coaches, or teachers. So you're going to be inviting students most of the time. You can filter by your classrooms or your instructional groups, which we will get to later. And then you're just going to press continue to set it up. So right now I have a session with no students added. But in just a second when we talk about number 4, which is BBC, I'm going to show you how to get into that class session.